What up? What up? What is up, everybody? It is November the 13th, and we are live streaming across multiple platforms. I'm your host, King Smith, and I've got an interview today. I asked somebody to come on and talk about his crypto journey with me as he amassed and was able to hit that six figure, that first big milestone, if you will, with people that are trading and things like that. So I asked him if he was willing to come on and kind of talk about how he did it, what his mindset was, and what his end goal was, and give people the opportunity to ask questions of somebody that has made it successfully. Because that's another thing as well. You'll have these people that come on and share their story, but you don't get the chance to ask them how that they did it. Well, here is your chance. Without further ado, I'm going to bring on CJ and then share the receipts that shows that he hit the milestone. CJ, my man, what's going on, brother?
What's good, boss? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Hey, real quick before we get started, what'd you think about that intro?
Better than the original one, but needs more hip hop.
I
It's good.
got you, man.
It's good though. It's
I
good.
got you. All right, cool. Hey, I appreciate
Yeah,
that. I'm trying to slowly progress this channel up and increase my production game
yeah,
over here.
got you.
So, CJ, man, how long have you been trading or investing in crypto?
I started in 2012 with Bitcoin. I made 12K, took it out and left. And I got back 'cause I lost a lot more I could have made. So I stopped. I didn't get back into it till like about 8 months ago.
Okay, so why did you stop? Like, or was it something that you saw and you were just like, "Ooh, I don't like this. I don't, see where it's going, so I'm out."
No, I didn't get the game and I didn't see where it's gonna go. You're right, but point being is I didn't understand it and how it worked, and I took my little money and I left real quick, and I was like, I saw like five on the road. It could have been triple what I sold it for. So I had to like learn about it first and go come back to it. So I circled back later, like years later. So
What made you get back into it? Like, was it back in the media again? You were like, "Hey, man, I remember this cryptocurrency thing from a while ago."
not media. It's just that I think this is the fairest platform that anybody, no matter color or your your stature in life, that you can make it. Like stocks and stuff like that is regulated, and insider trading, and crypto's more free, and I can be bumming the street and still hit a number. If I do so smart. So it's the only opportunity I have. I think that's the fairest.
Okay, hey, so with that 12K in Bitcoin that you made, how much of your initial capital was it that you had put in?
It was $800.
Hold on. So you took less than a grand, put it into Bitcoin,
Hmm.
and flipped it and made 12K.
Yeah, and that's why I thought I was doing really well. I sold. I was happy until 5 years later. I was like, "Wow, okay, this way before look at that."
Oh man, do you know how many Bitcoin you held, like the token amount?
It was like at the time it was like three.
Oh, okay. So just that three today
Wow,
would have
yeah,
been what,
yeah,
dude, almost about 200 grand,
yeah. I know.
somewhere close to it.
Yeah, and I got 12K out of it. So I was like, "Wow, yeah." So I was out of my league. So I stepped back, which I actually had time to figure it out and learn what I wanted to do with it. So
All right. So in that time that you took to step back and then learn about it, what resources was it that you used to actually, learn and kind of get your head, man, wrapped around cryptocurrency, what
um,
it was?
first is YouTube people on channels, whatever. Just looking at them, looking at CoinMarketCap and looking at the Dex tools, and just track the market and see how like whales like influence whatever, and see what people do when there's a massive sell. Do they panic and sell off too? And if you stay longer, it comes right back up. And that kind of deal. And tokenomics also, how does it work? So like some tokens like give you like hey, buy and sell credit, some doesn't. And so it's like, hey, just how does it work? What's the game? And what are the benefits of certain tokens? Just understanding how it works.
Okay. So you started in 2012, made a little lick, so got out the game. decided to come back in when you when you reintroduced yourself back into the crypto market? What did you jump back into?
It was Shib.
Shib. Yeah, that's hashtag Shib Army over here. I'm going strong with Shib, man. So how did you hear about Shib, and what made you decide to take your hard-earned money and back it?
I've been watching like these channels for like 3 or 4 months prior to that, and I heard about Shib, and they're pretty new, and they had this this platform, Shiba Swap,
Hmm.
and I was like, okay, I want to get in a project early, and just try to see where it goes. And they had a lot of stuff they're going to produce in that meantime, but I won the DraftKings, of course, my $2,600, and I bought Shib. So then I was okay. I was at short of a billion, so I added my own money, $600, get to that billion number. That was good. That's one an even number. I put it in there, played with that a little bit, and I actually pretty much moved around from like Bone and Leash and made money off that way. So, but like I said, I just liked the project and where they're going in their direction, um, and that's why I invested in that particular one. Because I did a lot of research for like months on that, just to learn about them first. But I was late to the party also. So
Okay, so one on DraftKings. You took that money. You said it was just a little bit over $2,000.
$2,600, yeah.
Okay, and you put all of that into the Shiba ecosystem.
Yep, that's what I did.
Okay,
Money
now
is
now
lose.
now what month and year was it that you did that?
It was about 7 months ago.
Seven
Or,
months ago. Did you have that capital invested into Shiba when Shiba like blow up-tuated?
yes, I did. And because like I said, I moved around a little bit. I up to like what $6,000 or $8,000, and then it jumped up to like 24K. This is about 60 days ago.
Man, oh wow. Okay, so as it was going up, man, were you looking at the charts? Were you looking at your wallet saying, "Holy crap, it's still gaining"? Like, how did that feel?
At that time, I got at 24K. I was like, "Where's it going right now?" And it was like pretty much a flat line because the next big catalyst was Shibarium, and I didn't hear nothing about that. Like we're doing a process. Like okay, so now it's like a little law. So I looked for something different, and that's why I looked to Saitama next. That was my next look into.
Now, you told me about Saitama, and I had never heard about it. So I was really reluctant to try it out, even though you and I were both into Shib, and you put a really good or really big amount of capital inside of Shib. Tell the people what you asked and what you eventually ended up doing, uh migrating from Shib to Saitama.
I talked to three of my friends, my bad, aka associates, King Smith, Danny, and Watts. Like, hey, there's this new project coming out. I get in fairly early, and I can own a trillion versus a billion, right? So I'm doing the math, right? And it's early, so I have more time to actually gain money or increase my position. And I actually specifically came like, hey, King, I'm at Shib, and I think I'm maxed out right now at this point in Shib's life. Should I pull it all out and go to Saitama? And you told me, nah, player, I'll do half and keep half, move half over.
The reason why he laughed because that is exactly how I sound, and that is exactly what I said. Nah, player, man, I do half and half, because I'm all in on Shib. Okay, but it wasn't until I heard his story that I decided to make a pivot onto Saitama. But keep going.
So I moved everything over to Saitama and took my chances. And I was nervous. Actually, I was really scared. Not about the money. It's like that mess up. Made the wrong decision because at the time I did that swap, ship took off. Saitama dropped. So I was like, okay. I didn't tell nobody this or you. I was like nervous. I was like, I think something wrong, but I was like, yeah. I waited out to see what happens, And of course, it was back and forth because a lot of investors hold like Shib and Saitama. You can see when Shib goes up, Saitama drops, and vice versa. So it's a game. And I learned the game. But yeah, that was it was scary though moving. It was risky, but like I said, I took profit out though too. I took like on 12, 14K out. So I was good. So I losing, I was all right. It didn't matter.
Okay, so where we're sitting at now, $2,500 roughly into Shib. Shib blows up. Like it blew up the first time. Like
Yeah,
this isn't the
yeah,
second
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yep,
You got up to about 24K, took 14,000 in profit out,
yep.
and then you said, "I'm
I'm
screw
going
it, YOLO. I'm about to put 10,000
yeah,
into Saitama."
yeah. So that's what I did. Yeah, I was nervous. It was not about the money. It's about making a wrong mistake. Because I knew what Ship's gonna do, where it's gonna go, and this project's pretty new, and I researched them pretty well, and what's gonna happen with that. That's the decision. And it's risky. And I learned not to be married to a project, married to your wallet. It makes money for you. Because I can like shit all day long and be a shit around me, but yo, when they ain't making money for me, I gotta go somewhere else, and get that and come back. Because like I said, I'm good with Saitama, but when Shibarium comes out, I'm gonna ship profit back to Shib. Just for it's gonna be money there. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm just a businessman. I follow that logic. Just follow the money, not the project.
Okay, yeah, yeah. And see, me and you talk all the time. So my strategy is this: I don't take profits. I know some people have the strategy of taking profits on the way up, especially if you're a believer in something and you think that the track record on it is that it's going to gain value and go up. For me, I'm holding and buying the dip. Anytime I see a dip, and I have capital, I'll put it into my investment and dollar cost average down so that when it does go back up, I've increased my bags without taking any profits out. Now, everybody's strategy is different. Y'all just heard CJ talk about his. Me, I don't pull anything out. I've done it once because I had to pay something off that I didn't necessarily budget or plan for, and I was lucky in that once I had the capital to put it back in, I was able to add to my position, and I got in lower than it was when I had initially put some money in. Okay,
I got
so
caveat that right.
yeah,
Taking your profit out, and you're hey, if I lose, I'm good. It frees you up to make riskier decisions. Because high risk, high reward. So if you're tied 24/7 to like one project, and you take your profit out on top, and you worry to lose what you put in. But if you got your profit already and plus some, you say, you know what? I can take a risk, and if I lose, I lose. But I got money already made. I'm straight. So it frees you up for taking high risk and high reward projects. How I look at it.
okay. Now, before we show this picture, because that's one of the other things that I want to do, people rarely show the receipts.
Never.
Okay, before
I got friends who don't trust me. Think I'm from Jersey, but I'm not.
What was it about Saitama specifically that made you decide to put your capital behind it?
There was three things. One, I saw faces to the project. Two, I like the app on the phone. I think it's be a game changer because right now I have to go to my laptop or app, do whatever, and log in and do whatever. And I think that that phone app is going to be big because anybody can access it easier. People have a hard time using Uniswap or using Dex and all that crap. So it's easier. It's easier modem for that. And then three, I saw, hey, I was early in the project, had like 8 zeros, whatever, and I saw the milestones. And to me, the first milestone hitting is actually going to be Saitamask. After that, it's going to funnel down to other stuff. But right now, it's just early project, and they had great things going on. And I watched them a lot. I watched their Twitter stuff, all that stuff on their guideline. Just talking about shit and where they're going and the support they had, and they were very vocal. They're always vocal. I do know that shit is like hit or miss, but I like hearing some every day. What's the status of your project? Where it's at? What's the plan? What's going on? Good or bad? I just want to know. And I like that transparency. And then I saw opportunity based on the numbers. Hey, if I have a token that I can just, like say Shib, uh, say a billion of those, and I can stake it, I got very little gains. And say Tama, if it drops, I'm still getting 2% for every purchase and sale. Whatever that amount to be. So I'm gaining money passively, and it's actually more than I was getting staking my stuff on Shib. So I looked at it also, and my numbers was a trillion plus versus the billion. So that changed the game drastically in returns.
Man, hey, I don't think people truly understand what you just said. So let me say it in a very Alabama simple way, because that's where I'm from. So I'm not dissing Alabama. I was born and raised in Alabama. Okay. Saitama, one of the cryptocurrencies that I'm into that CJ had put me on, across the entire token. All right, everywhere that the token is traded, that's Uniswap, that's any of the centralized exchanges that it's on, and it's not that many. Okay, the volume on this token is actually just kind of starting to rise, and the more that it's listed, excuse me, on other exchanges, for every buy and every sale, 2% of the amount is collected across all transactions and then redistribute it back to all Saitama holders. Okay. If you have it in a wallet and you refresh it every couple of minutes or so, you can see the token amount that you hold increase. So as more people understand and get into this cryptocurrency, all right, and you have a lot more buys and a lot more sales, the amount that you have is going to go up. Now, there's a lot of the tokens in circulation right now, okay, but they're burning or getting rid of tokens that are in circulation basically as we speak, and that information is public information. You can go look on etherscan, which I'm going to do a video on how to analyze what you see in etherscan, because that can help you make an informed decision about what you want to do with your cryptocurrency. But if you get in on Saitama now, which in my opinion, it's still too early. Like this is, and tell me if you agree with this statement, CJ. If you get into Saitama now, it's just like getting into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was about maybe $300 a token.
Yeah, I think it's the burn of zero, another zero in about 2 months. So you're 10x what you got right now. So like I said, right now people it's not really listed on Coin Market Cap because they didn't verify their market cap at all. So it's like in the 4,000s, should be like 46 or 50, whatever it is. Right, it's there, it's high up there when they actually get posted, and it's just that the opportunity people can hear about it and know about it and then purchase it. And like I said, if they can buy from the phone with Apple Pay or Android Pay or a credit card, debit card, or bank account, and skip Uniswap and avoid gas fees, they're gonna do it. And then the hospital thing's coming up too. They deal with there, and the visa also they're trying to figure that out too. So that's the opportunity in different aspects that does not exist with other tokens. So I just see that they're gonna do good things for like I say for another 12 to 16 months. It's gonna keep growing pretty drastically. And right now it's too early, and a lot of money to be made, and that token. That's my opinion personally.
Okay. All right. So here is the receipts. Now I've shared this picture already, and I want to say this was captured last night. Okay. So this is based on the market value of what it was yesterday. All right. But take a look. Now, I'm going to take off the chat overlay here so that the picture can be a little bit bigger. If you look at the bottom down here, this is the $10,000 that I told you that he invested. Now, for people that are saying, "Oh, hey, King, come on, man, I don't have almost $11,000 to put into cryptocurrency." If you're just joining, he didn't start with $11,000. He started with just over 2 grand. Now, I understand that that can still be a hard pill to swallow for some people. They say, "Hey, man, I've got that in savings, but that savings, I don't know if I want to put it into cryptocurrency. It's too risky. It's too volatile." I get that. Okay. But this was a chance he was willing to take. Now, he does other investments and stuff as well, CJ, right? Like you aren't just in cryptocurrency, are you?
No, I do one okay also. Early in that also, but it dropped a lot. But I stuck with it, so I have like 4 trillion there, just waiting to see where it goes. And they got the Sortic audit, and it was pretty decent and pretty good. So holding it there, and I do have like a little bit of bone still left in Shib. So I'm not like this plainly just Saitama. I'm diversified because that one goes up, one's going to drop or catch up. So you can't just stay in one basket. You have to spread it out a little bit.
Okay. So for the people who are watching this, okay, so this is Saitama, all right, and take a look at the commas. First comma, second comma, third comma, fourth comma. That's 1,316,000,000,000. And without adding any more capital, I can almost guarantee that this number in his wallet has gone up because he has earned the reflections. Which, think about reflections like dividends for the fees from other people that are buying and selling this around the world. And up here, this number here that I'm circling on the screen is how much he's turned his 10 grand in what, 3 months, 2 months,
Oh, 59 days.
69 days. Giggity.
59 days.
Oh,
59.
59 days, 5-9. In 59 days, he's flipped this $11,000 into 202,000. And this is only going to go up when Saitama burns its next zero, which a lot of analysts and smarter people than me are predicting is going to happen before this year. That's going to add another comma to his portfolio. So this can hit six figures relatively soon with the launch of Saitamask as soon as that comes out. Now the Saitama event is live tonight in Vegas, and it's going to start around 10 p.m. Eastern. What have you been hearing about the launch party and what's going to come out from that launch event here in Las Vegas?
For the launch event, I heard that Saitamask may or may not be released, but I think it is going to release, but not for the staking. So I think Saitamask will be released, and I think it might be three big announcements. I think what's going to be Saitamask is going to be, of course, the one, and what's we're going to have today or tonight, availability, or tomorrow. And then I think it's be second one would probably be a listing, and maybe the medical deal they're working on. So I think those are the three things coming up. But I want to backtrack a second. You talking earlier
Sure,
um, with
sure.
with Saitamask and Saitama. It's like volatility in the market, right? I love when whales sell tokens. You know why? I get a bag. So like I said, it's like, okay, sell all you want. I'm getting profit regardless. So it's actually makes me not panic and just say no, hold longer. Because as I showed you, whales try to scare us little people off and buy cheaper and control the market and manipulate it. So up and down. So, but like I said, the City Max event, it's gonna be big and have transparency. What's they're doing, where the progress are at. I'm gonna hear that, but I just want to see, hey, the app is out, and put my phone. And then my thing is, I want to know one thing: what is going to cost me in fees to move over to say the mask? I don't know yet. I didn't hear that yet. Because I want to on the wallet anymore in Coinbase. I would have it in their little platform and do it there, because you know why? It's cheaper. So if I buy it again, so versus going to paying the gas fees, because right now when I bought 24, I did the 10K, it cost me $84, right? And now my brother's working on it for $100. It costs him 180 in gas fees. And I said, don't do that. Great.
Okay, so there are a couple of things that I want to translate. So when he talks about whales, whales are your big money people. Okay, folks that come in with hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars and they make transactions. Whales are people that can move the market because of the amount that they're buying or the amount that they're selling. All right, think Elon Musk. If Elon Musk decides he wants to sell, 25% of his shares in Tesla, Elon Musk is a whale that holds this bag that decides to sell it, and it's going to move the market. It's going to affect the price of what it is that whale is doing. The other thing that you had talked about, actually, I'll cover that a little bit later on. So what's your next strategy? Like, what's your next plan in the next, month or so? Are you
Uh,
waiting for the Say the Mass app to come out and then just try to figure out, how
Actually,
you
I
want
don't
to
know.
navigate that?
I'm not sure. I asked you and Danny the same question. Like, okay, so say if it's like drop to zero, I move up to like a million plus, right? Do I wait for a year and see where it goes, or just cash out and just do whatever, you know? And Danny said he'll cash out because he's, you know, rich little boy, you know, and not me, you know. So I'm like, do I want to like multiply and take the game over there, or just hold out? I'm not sure yet. I didn't figure it out
Okay.
yet.
I'll tell y'all. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I'm doing. Okay, this is exactly what I'm about to do. Okay, between Shib and Saitama, whichever one gets me 2 commas first.
Oh my god, here you go. Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry. There was
trying
a
to figure.
comment for the people who might not be watching. Uh, Whichever one gets me up to 2 commas first, that's the one that I'm going to take profits on. So whether that's Shib or whether that's Saitama, that's the one that I'm like, all right, I'm liquidating all of it. So people are going to be mad at me because I will definitely be selling all of it. And then the other one, because those are my two biggest positions, and they have products that I believe are going to change the game. And the other one, I'm planning on holding long term. And whether that ends up biting me in the ass, I can live with that. I can live with that. But I'm profitable and up on both of them right now. So it's a gamble that I'm willing to take.
Well, okay, so my thing is, so if I cash out say a million plus, then a year goes by, I can make 10 million off of that. You know, that's I was like, do I want to like this not look back ever? You know, I don't know what to do right now. But I look at NFTs also. I think that's the next big thing too. I got like several of those and see where that goes. So, and just dabbling, just doing different things in it. So and see where it goes. But like Danny, my bad, Big Willie 23. He's not my friend.
We don't know him, do we?
Nah,
Man, so that's a question that each individual person has to answer. I was watching a YouTube clip earlier today on my lunch break of a guy that's known in crypto space, and he talked about how he had this. He bought Litecoin when Litecoin was at $40 per token. Okay, and he was using Coinbase Pro, and he made the decision that when Litecoin got up to $90 a token, he was going to sell, and he took 10,000 and 2x'd it and turned it into 20,000. Well, this video that he put up was over a year and a half ago. Litecoin right now is $244 a
exactly,
token.
exactly. I see it all the time. I'm like, wow, what do I want to do? You know, it's like I guess it depends on what you need to do in your life. You have to pay bills off there or make a big purchase. It's I guess it depends on what you have going on. You know, it's like individual decision and make the best decision for yourself. Don't make a snap decision. Just plan. Oh, here we go. Just plan. Just plan and then see what you have to do and just say, hey, if I can cash out and cover my bills, whatever, and be good, and then keep something in there still, you know, and let it keep growing. It's an option, but like I said, that's the question I have. I'm not sure what to do right now. To be honest, I'm just trying to figure it out. Wait, see how it goes tonight with this launch, and then see where it goes in the next like 60 days, you know, or so. You know, I think it's gonna take off for a while, you know. So actually, I think it'd be pretty big for like I think a good 2 years. So it's gonna keep rising. It's gonna be like a big drop probably tomorrow. Everybody take profits, you know, and just stay in the game and wait. It's long game, not the short game. If you're a day trader, yeah, do it. But if you're like long term, yeah, it's wait it out, you know. And if the project's going the wrong way, you know when to get out, you know, and say this is my low point I want to get out at. Hey, I can't recover from, and then bounce. You know, if you leave too early, right, and you screw yourself. You leave too late, you screw yourself also. You know, so that's how I look at it. It's just a numbers game.
Okay, so the thing that he had talked about earlier was he had talked about gas fees. And what gas fees are is it's fees that you pay to miners that verify the transactions that are on the blockchain. Okay. And for people that are unfamiliar with what a blockchain is, in simplest terms, it's an online financial ledger. All right. That's all that it is. Okay. That's it. That's what it is in the simplest terms. Right now, those gas fees are ridiculous. Back in August, you could be you could use the Ethereum blockchain and make a trade in a cryptocurrency, and it would cost you maybe about $18-20. Now I'd say the average is about like $120. So if you're somebody that's using a decentralized exchange and you want to get into some of these coins early, you're going to have to eat that gas fee just to get one of these cryptocurrencies that aren't on like your Coinbases, your Hotbits. Those are your centralized exchanges, but they don't get to those early. Okay, most of these cryptocurrencies launch on decentralized exchanges first. So if Saitamask can help solve that problem to where you can still get into these cryptocurrencies early and you're not paying the ridiculous amount of gas fees until um, Ethereum decides to do an upgrade and help bring those gas fees down. I think that that's going to be game changing, and that's what CJ was talking about earlier when he was talking about the gas fees. Because there are some people that might be new that don't understand what gas fees are. We have a question in the chat, and Horace Legacy asked, "Is KuCoin the next Solana?" I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been looking at KuCoin heavily, heavily. Okay, KuCoin, in my opinion, is the next Solana for a lot of different reasons. A lot of different reasons. And I'm going to tell people out there now, I've applied for their affiliate program because I think it's one of the best ones out there. If they accept me, I will be pushing KuCoin heavily, not because I'm a part of their affiliate program, but I like their project. I like their exchange, and I like everything that they have going on. Now, people on my platform haven't heard about me talk about KuCoin a lot, but I got into KuCoin on their platform when it was about $4 a token, and KuCoin about an hour ago is up to like 20 some dollars a token right now. Now it's volatile; it does go up and down, and when it swings heavy. But I see KuCoin doing nothing but this, and it's one of my blue chip ones that I just believe in adding, and it does redistribution of tokens as well, as long as you hold a minimum of six. So when I had my six initially, I'd only spent like 30 some odd dollars, but I've been slowly adding to my bag since, and I've been holding KuCoin now for about 9 months, and it's done. And my account has done nothing but rise. So that's my opinion on KuCoin, and that's my answer to your question, CJ. Is there anything that you've heard about KuCoin or Solana? Do you even know what they are?
I know what Solana, KuCoin very little. Solana is a big project and all that, but KuCoin very familiar with. I only hear about it from you. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I don't push it too much. I don't talk about it too much because it's more for like an intermediate cryptocurrency investor or trader or whatnot, or somebody that has knowledge. But the stuff that Solana is looking into building into their ecosystem, the things that I'm looking at doing or looking into are NFTs and gaming, and they're building a lot of dApps around that and the whole metaverse. Okay, everybody's talking about the metaverse. That's the new hot trending topic. Ignore it if you want to. It's not going away. Cryptocurrency is not going away. I did a video earlier today. The city of Miami has what's called Miami Coin. All right. And in the 6 months since they've had it, they've amassed $21 million. What are they doing with that $21 million? They're adding it to the city's coffers, and they're paying the residents of Miami in Bitcoin, about $47 a person. Cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. And folks need to understand that. We've got CJ on. CJ has made six figures in cryptocurrency. Is this the fastest that you've made it to that mark? Because you have businesses and other things like that. Like, I don't want to put your stuff
Legally,
too much
legally
out
yes. Well, legally yes, but as my business grows, I do well in my business also, so I pay more than a month, but it's just this was like income I just put aside and grew it, and I like the idea that it's just possible. But I, like one more nugget for you to think about
Sure.
for Saitama, um, they're listing stuff, right? Like tokens, right, on their Saitamask, and that's gonna bring huge money, right? and those purchases and sales comes to our wallets. Just think about it. It's not just individuals; so it's like market selling also.
Yes. Yes, that's right. That's right. So let me retranslate again. He's basically saying that as businesses and stuff gets added to the ecosystem, you know, businesses start making major purchase and major sales using their cryptocurrency. Those reflections, those dividends are going to come back to the holders of Saitama.
And
Okay,
that's the burn rate also. So
man.
I see it's gonna be for holding it. It's like they're adding a Luffy or something. I think the first one they're adding token they're adding,
Hmm.
and everybody's buying. And they're on hoax on Saitamask, and people are buying it there versus I say Uniswap because it's gas fees, and they don't spend a major money, into that. As to go to the holders and the burn wallet. So I'm looking at that too. That's something I didn't talk about. I kept kind of secret, but I told you right now. I looked at that too.
Okay. Do you think that Saitama Mask, specifically Saitama Mask, is going to kill things like Uniswap and affect its market cap?
I don't know yet. I have to actually like get an account and log in and see what they're gonna charge because my goal is the first day I get access to it is say, hey, I'm pulling all my stuff, my trading tokens over there. What's the fee? And then if I'm gonna purchase or sell, what's the fees also before I do it? I'm not sure yet. It's not released, and I ain't reading anything on that right now. I was waiting to see what's going on with that.
Okay. All right. Hey, you know what? That's fair. So if we take a look on CoinMarketCap, the token of Uniswap is $24.87, and it's sitting around a market cap of 15 billion right now. Okay. And the Uniswap tokens, if you own it, it gets paid out as well for people that, hold it, and for the different they pay their people who are in their liquidity pools actually. Um, that's something that I don't participate in too much. I did a little bit on Shiba Swap just to earn what Shiba Swap pays out long term. Um, but I'm not making like a whole lot. I actually know what? No, that's a lie. I put in a small amount. I made just over like 100 and some. Actually, no, I made over 1,000 by adding to the liquidity pool into Shiba Swap. Man, I never pulled out of it. How about you? Because I know that you added to the liquidity pool. Have you kept yours in there, or did you end up pulling
I
it out of Shiba Swap?
When I had steak, I left stakes. Kind of very little stakes. I like to move my stuff pretty fast. If I see something dropping or I want to buy something, because you have to unstake, pay that fee, and then you have to do another fee again to purchase one purchase. So I kept a small holding in Shib and still bone. And
Okay.
I like Ryoshi. I don't know about that yet now. Let's see where it goes. So I get my monthly reflection for that, and it's pretty much free. So let's write it out.
Okay. Well, hey, that's all that I wanted to cover today. I wanted to have this interview with you to kind of talk into the mindset of somebody else that thinks a little bit different as well, but has had some really good success with cryptocurrency. There are no more questions in the chat, so we're going to end this. Do you have any words for the people out there, specifically somebody that's brand new into cryptocurrency? What would you recommend to them if they want to get their feet wet and jump in?
Two things. Invest like a small portion to Ethereum or Bitcoin, something stable, and then take a chance on like a project that's in the midway through, and then look for new projects, and try to take a risk and just see how it plays out and learn. Because like I said, there's a lot of like stuff out there that's like crap, and some are legit projects. Be careful. And my first thing is like what you put in, you make a profit, take it out immediately. After that, it's just house money. You're more freer to just do what you want to do, what you feel like, because you're not playing scared. You're checking, what you're gonna do. But be careful what you invest in because a lot of road pulls. Remember Crypto Cowboy we talked about? I was gonna do
Yes.
that. I backed out, but you kept it. You're doing okay. But I was like, no, I couldn't do it. So it's risky. It's not 100%. You can't really validate everything they tell you or they're trying to do, but be careful. But like I said, spend what you're willing to lose. That's the all I can say, and man, that's all I got.
Awesome. Well, hey man, I appreciate you taking the time to have this conversation. To the people that are out there watching it live, I hope you guys gain something from it. Share this video with your friends. Okay, let them know about cryptocurrency if they're new. CJ and I haven't been doing this for a long time. I know he said he made his first Bitcoin purchase back in 2012. I was aware of what Bitcoin was back in 2012, but I didn't get into cryptocurrency until last year, and I'm thankful and glad that I did, because it's allowed me to accelerate some goals in my life that would have taken a longer time to be able to accomplish. So CJ, thanks for coming on. I'll talk with you a little bit later on. I'm going to take you off the show and close out my
Yeah.
live stream, brother.
I'll see you later, man.
All right.
Great game and DVD, bro.
Hey, man, I got you.
All right, bro.
Das Boots. So hey, that was CJ. Shout out to CJ actually too, by the way. He hooked me up with a Nano Ledger S, and that's going to be coming in next week. He actually shipped it out, showed me the proof of it. So that's going to be my first time doing a review on a cold wallet. Okay, I've never actually used one. So shout out to him for sending that to me and allowing me to do a review on the Nano Ledger S. I'm going to talk about it and decide if I'm going to recommend someone use that or not. So, to the people that watch during the live stream and ask questions, I appreciate you guys coming in and commenting. All right, for the people that are going to catch this on the replay, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about CJ's crypto journey. And if you have an interesting crypto story or journey as well, come on my show and talk about it. All right. You don't have to put your face out there like I do. Okay. You saw CJ didn't have his video up, it was just audio. Send me an email at the actual King Smith at gmail.com, and we will schedule you a time to come on and share your cryptocurrency journey as well. All right. Until next time, everybody. Peace.